You love. It's not for me to say. You love.
Hi nail fam, hope you are well. Happy Sunday to you, and if you are celebrating Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you too. So I have applied these long square tips to my nails, and I've also applied a layer of base gel using the Madam Glam base gel. But we are doing something fun and exciting today. It is going to be a random nail challenge called Nailed It or Failed It. So I have these cards here, and I wrote down all the names of the Madam Glam gel polishes that I have so far. So how this works is I'm going to shuffle these cards in no particular order, and then I'm going to roll the dice. The dice is going to land on a specific number, and that is how many gel polishes that I have to remove from the deck. Dun, dun, dun. So our lucky number is 4, which means I have to choose 4 cards from this deck. And don't worry, I actually can't see them. I wrote them really small, and they are not like transparent. So this is no cheating. So I pick my 4 cards from this mystery deck and I place them down, and then we are going to reveal what those 4 colors are. Now, with this Nailed It or Failed It challenge, this is all about pushing you to be creative, pushing you to be spontaneous, and pushing you to practice more nail art. So here is our first color, and it is the Change. I think I actually used this color before. If you have watched any of my previous Madam Glam videos, you'd remember this color here. So this is the Change here, and it is a beautiful, beautiful glitter mix, and it has like this kind of mauve or pink kind of glitter mix to it. Okay, so our first color down, 3 more to go. So let's see what our second color is. Always Late. Okay, so this is a color that I have not yet used since I received it. So here's Always Late, and it is a beautiful kind of milk chocolate color. Look at how delicious that looks. Okay, so we have some interesting colors to work with today. Let's move on to our third color. Those 2 colors so far, they look okay. I think I should be able to do something with them. Okay, so our third color is Oops, I Burned It. And one of my subscribers did mention that the new name for this is called Barista on the Madam Glam website. So this is a gorgeous dark chocolate kind of color. Absolutely delicious color. So we got 2 browns, and we have a glitter. We have a light brown kind of color, a dark brown, and then we have a glitter in the mix so far. And our final color, it's not Xmas yet, which I have used before. And it is this kind of teal, a little green, a little blue kind of glitter mix. It is a stunning, stunning color. And here's how that look. Okay, well, this is interesting. I would never imagine pairing these colors together. I think the 2 chocolate colors work really well together. Okay, so now to push myself to create a fun design. So I took about 3 or 5 minutes to stare at these swatch sticks just to see what is going to hit me. And when it finally hit me, I got started on my nail design. So let's get started. What I'm going to do first is apply the lighter color first. And this is the gorgeous milk chocolate color that I have not yet used yet. This one is called Always Late. So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to start off by applying all of the nails with this milk chocolate kind of color. But before I move on to the other nails, I'm just going to do the design on this thumb first, just to see and make sure that this is design that I want to go in with. And with Madam Glam's gel polishes, they are vegan, they are 9-free, and they are absolutely from the nail gods. They are just so creamy, so pigmented. Look at that, 1 stroke. And I'm not even going to waste my gel polishes. I decided I'm just going to use 1 coat of all of this brown gel polish, and I'm going to cure it under my UV lamp for 60 seconds. And here's how that nail is looking. So I'm quite satisfied with that. So now I need to figure out how am I actually going to incorporate all of these different colors. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something safe I'm gonna go with a French. So to do a U French using this dark brown, I am going to have to use my line art brush. And I'm gonna take this little palette here and put some of this Barista gel polish onto this palette here. And I have these two brushes here. One is maybe like short and the other one is medium. I wasn't quite sure which length brush I needed to make this French, but I'm gonna go with the longer one instead. So to make my French, as I have shown in previous videos, I first start off by putting 3 dots down, and those are gonna be my guides. So I take my little line art brush and I put just a little bit of isopropyl alcohol onto it because it's going to help to shape the brush into a stickier kind of string or whatever strand, because it was a little bit dry and moving all over the place. So I'm going to put my center dot, and then I'm going to put my dots to my sides where my free edge is and where I want my my French to start. Now, when I'm doing French nail designs, I like to go underneath that barrier line where I marked it, because that is actually where I want the French to be. I can always fill that part in. So in case I make any mistake, I have room for error to make any corrections that I need to make. So I connect those lines, and if it looks pretty good, then that's when I go ahead and I do the sides and then I fill it in. Okay, so once I'm satisfied with how the line is turning out, now I can just fill in the rest of the nail, and I can just directly use the brush from the gel polish bottle. So I'm gonna try to use a very thin coat of this beautiful dark chocolate Barista gel polish all over the nail, and then I'm gonna give this a cure under my UV lamp for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so here is how that nail is looking after it has been cured. So now we need to figure out how are we going to incorporate the other 2 colors into this design. So I'm thinking of using some dotting tools, and we're going to go ahead and make this kind of an abstract nail and just put some dots onto this design. So I'm going to take a dollop, a little tiny little dot of gel polish from both the It's Not Xmas Yet as well as the Change, and I have my 3 dotting tools here. These are in various different dot sizes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the bigger dotting tool, and I'm going to place maybe like 2 or maybe 3 of the large dots down onto the nail. Once I have those dots down in that size, then I move on to the medium ball and I place a few dots down, and then I will end to the tip of this to the tip of the U French, if that makes sense. Like I'm just moving up towards the U French. So, and I will end with the smaller dotting tool. So that's basically it. And I'm going to alternate between the 2 colors with these dots. So I'll do a dot with the pink first, and then I'll do a dot with the kind of teal. And that's basically it in terms of trying to incorporate all of the colors. So we have like this, I mean, you could even make this into an alligator or crocodile kind of design, but this is meant to be very abstract. Okay, so now I think I'm done with applying the pink dots now. So I'm just gonna wipe off any of that excess pink gel polish, the pink glitter gel polish. And now we're gonna do the exact same thing with this kind of, it's not Xmas yet, this green, kind of blue, kind of teal color. So again, I repeat the same process. Everything is kind of repetitive here. I start off with the larger dotting tool, I move on to the medium dotting tool, and then I end with the smaller dotting tool. And I know that this video is long and it's very detailed, but when it comes to nail art, you kind of have to be detailed. So if someone out there is looking for ideas, just want to make sure that I show them each step by step. You are free to skip over a few parts if it's like, you know, pretty straightforward as well. All right. So I feel satisfied with how these dots are looking, and I do cure them, and I'm trying to think, do I want to go with matte or do I want to do a glossy? And I always use glossy, so I want to give the matte a try first. I can always apply the glossy on top of it if I don't like it. So let's see and test out this velvet matte top coat from Madam Glam and see how it looks once I have cured it under the UV lamp. Okay, so here's how the nail is looking with that velvet matte top coat. That's not bad. That's actually pretty cool. I like velvet, but because it's like a glitter, a shimmery kind of gel polish that I use, I feel like a glossy top coat would probably be better, especially when it comes to glitters. Now, had I not applied those two colors on there, it probably would have looked absolutely stunning without with that matte. But that matte is gorgeous. It gives you that kind of acrylic look, doesn't it? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and apply It's Always Late, that beautiful milk chocolate gel polish, to all of the nails, and we are gonna cure them under the UV lamp for 45 to 60 seconds. All right, all of the nails have now been cured and we are ready for some nail art. So I'm going to do my ring finger because I'm going to be doing the exact same design that I did on my thumb onto my ring finger. So I'm going to start off by doing a U French using that kind of dark chocolate barista. Oops, I burned it. On to the nail first, give that a cure, and then I'm going to do the dotting tools again. But on my thumb, I started off by using the pink glitter as with the dots first. So instead of starting with the pink, I'm going to alternate. I'm going to start with the kind of green teal one, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to start with the teal, then pink, then teal, then pink on this ring finger. And on the thumb, I started with the pink, then the green, teal, then the pink, then the green, teal, etc., etc. Okay. Okay, so we are all done with that design. This looks so fancy. I feel this looks so rich, you know? You feel like, you know, those designer bags and stuff that is be in the airport when you're traveling to go to them places, and they just be like, buy this before you go, you know? That's how I feel like these nails remind me of an expensive Donny and Burke or one of those Guess bags. Remember Guess back in the day when they used to be the it thing? But now everything is like, you know, Louis Vuitton and all that stuff. I actually don't have any designer bags, you know, back in the day when I was a little bit young in high school, you know, your friends then used to tell you, we going out tonight, you need to buy some expensive bags and stuff. Boy, the money I used to waste. Okay, back to this nail. It took me down memory lane just now. Okay, so back to these nails now. Okay, so I think we're going to be moving on to a little bit more nail art. On the pinky finger, sorry, I didn't mention that I did go in with that beautiful pink glitter all over the nail and gave that a cure. So now we're going to do a little bit of artwork. So for the middle finger, we're just going to go in with the XO, and we're going to put a small little heart on opposite sides of the XO. So I'm going to go in with that dark chocolate color. I'm going to do the X, then we're going to do an O using a simple line art brush. And then I'm going to draw 2 little hearts on opposite sides of the XO. And when the secret to line art is just take your time. You don't need to do it all in one stroke. Take your time, go in sections, go slow, hold your hand steady, use your little pinky finger to kind of guide you. And yeah, practice makes perfect, and take your time. It doesn't have to be, that fast. Okay, so the X and the O is done, and now I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do a little heart on the opposite ends. And I was thinking that I would do a chocolate heart, but I was like, no, maybe we need to incorporate another color in this just to make sure that this nail isn't just too colored, two-toned. So I take the change, put a little dot there on the palette, and now we're just going to go ahead and draw a heart. And I don't know, I hope you can see it very clearly, but anywho, I take 2 little dots. That's all you need with your dotting tool. Put 2 dots down, and then all you're going to do is just take your line art brush and kind of make a tail from those 2 dots to create your heart. It's a really easy and really simple way to do some really nice nail art. Okay, so our 2 little hearts are done, and now I'm gonna move on to the index finger. And for the index finger, I'm gonna draw some lips again because I don't know, I just love lips. It's Valentine's. I'm feeling the love again. This is actually going to be my final Valentine's nail design. As you know, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. At the time of this recording. So to draw the lips, because I think I didn't show this in the last, in one of my last videos where I actually did do some lips. So you're going to do 3 dots on this finger here. You're going to take your line art brush and you're going to try to draw the crack of the lips to the side by kind of dragging out that little circle and making the curve for the lips. Once you have that side done, right, you're going to move on down to the next bottom of that side of the lips and kind of drag it down as well. So it's very simple. Take the dots, you drag it out to the side, and then you just kind of join the lips together in the middle. The bottom lip is very similar. You're going to take the line art brush and you're going to drag it to the sides, and then you're just going to fill in those lips to make it nice and juicy. I absolutely love doing lip art. It is such a pretty and unique way to kind of, add a little bit of love and a little bit of sexiness to the nail per se. And once I'm done filling this in, I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I'm going to use the dark chocolate color. So we're going to have 1 blue lip and we're going to have a chocolate lip. So these are my 2 delicious kissy lips on my finger. Okay, Okay, all done with the artwork so far. So we're going to go ahead and grab that velvet matte top coat here again, and I'm going to apply it over all of the nails, and we're going to give this a cure under the UV lamp, and then we're going to see how it all looks. Okay, so this is how the matte is looking. Them cuticles need a little bit of love there. They look a little crusty. So we're gonna add some cuticle oil in there. Okay, good, here we go. Not as crusty. So here's the matte look, and I feel like I definitely want to try to see how it looks with the gloss. So this is the glossy one, and you know what, I feel like I'm team glossy on this one just because of the glitter that's on here. So let me know down in the comments which one you thought was better, the glossy or the matte. Thank you so much for watching, and did I nailed it or did I failed it in this challenge? I'll see you in the next video.